Hello campers, it's Sue here again. I'm just reading these fantastic instructions that Lizzie, one of our brilliant helpers, has sent through to make some dream catchers. What does she say about them? She says in some cultures dream catchers are hung in bedrooms and the middle part of the dream catcher is shaped like a spider's web and captures all the bad dreams while you sleep. That sounds like a brilliant idea, so let's have a go at making one. What do we need? A paper plate, got plenty of those, some scissors, some sellotape or glue, some yarn or string, got plenty of that, some feathers and bees to decorate it with. Well, I'll go and see if I can find some feathers in the garden later. So the first thing you need to do is to poke a hole in the middle of the paper plate. I've got a good tip for that. If you get some plasticine or some blue tack, and I'm going to pop this on another paper plate to protect the table, and then get your scissors, and very carefully, you might need an adult to help you with this, you can put the blue tack underneath the paper plate and carefully poke a hole into the blue tack. So it saves the paper, and it saves the table, and then it makes it easier for you to start cutting. So once you poked your hole, you can start cutting. I'm left-handed, so it might look a bit strange if you're right-handed. And then once you've started cutting, you can go round and tidy up the edges. It gets easier once you've cut the middle out a bit roughly. And you see what I've done there. Here's one that I've done earlier. It's just like Blue Peter, this, isn't it? So you've cut out the middle, and the next step is to decorate the edge. Well, my paper plate has already got some lovely colours on it. I could, if I wanted to, decorate the back of it, but I quite like these colours here. So I've saved myself that little bit of time. Then to make the spider's web, you need to take a piece of string or a piece of wool. My plate's got some lovely colours on it, so I think I'm going to choose one of the colours that matches. I might go for pink this time. So what do we do? First find the end of your wool. Whoop. That's the hard bit. There it is. And then tie a loop around the edge of the plate. Now I'm going to make sure the knot is on the back of my plate so you don't see it. There we are, some nice pink string there. Once you've tied the loop, you can start making the web in the middle. So what does Lizzie say? She says, pull a straight line on the inside of the plate. There's a straight line. And then make another loop. So I'm looping it round again. And then if I put the ball of wool inside the loop, that makes a straight line. Let me show you that again. Make a straight line, about the same length as the other one. Wrap your ball of wool round. Tuck it inside the loop, pull it tight. Let's keep going. Make a straight line, put the wool round, tuck it inside. Ah, you can see the spider's web starting to form. Make a straight line, put the wool round, tuck it inside. Oh, this is looking good. I like the pink. Make a straight line, tuck the wool round and pull it through. Now you can fiddle around at this point with your loops to try and get everything equal. And when you get back to the beginning, what you do is you tuck inside that loop and bring it back through this loop, and you've made your first bit of the spider's web. And then you just carry on doing the same thing, but instead of going around the edge of the plate, you go around this bit of string. So you put the wool through, tuck it inside the loop, put the wool through, tuck it inside the loop. Put the wool through the next one, keep turning the plate as you go round. Ooh. Tuck it inside the loop. Tucking it inside the loop's important to sort of help it to make the shape so it doesn't just sort of become a mush of loops. Put the wool through, tuck it inside the loop. Oh, this is quite fun. I like this, Lizzie, thank you. Put the wool through, tuck it inside the loop. Oh yeah, can you see it's starting to make a really good web? Put the wool through, tuck it inside the loop. And you keep going round and round. So now I've done this, I'm going to go to this next one here. Put the wool through, exactly the same. And tuck it inside the loop. And then round to this one, and this one, and this one. Can you see how that works? Here is one that I've already done. I chose blue wool for this one. You keep going round and round until you've got a small hole in the middle, and then you cut a piece of wool and just knot it to tie it off. So there's one I made earlier. And then the next step, when you're done with your spider's web, is to put some tails on it. Now I've cut some lovely pieces of string here to match, to make the tails. And you want one long tail at the bottom and two smaller tails. Now before you stick them on, you can thread beads on these if you like, or you can find feathers. I might find some feathers in the garden and stick those on later. So for now, I'm going to turn my plate over. I'm going to get my sellotape. Let me find my long string. And I'm going to stick these on the back. Put my long one in the middle, like that. And then make sure these are spaced out. That's a bit closer. Stick the other two. One like that. And one like that. And I'm also going to stick this little bit at the top to make a loop to hang it up with. Let me get another little bit of sellotape so I can hang it in my bedroom or in whatever room I fancy to catch those dreams. Let's have a look. Oh yeah. So now I can finish decorating this with all sorts of things that I might find, beads and things. And I've actually made one earlier. It really does sound like Blue Peter. But instead of using a paper plate, can you see? I've got some sticks called willow from the garden, and it starts out like this. And the lovely thing about willow is it's really bendy. So you can take the leaves off and then bend it round to make your loop. I actually took 3 sticks and plaited them together, and then can you hear I've stuck bells on the end of this one. This one's quite a natural one, so I might hang this in the garden, and I've threaded some ribbon round as well. There we are. So that's the Dreamcatchers. Have fun making them, post your photographs to us and show us how you've done, and have happy dreams.